Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another podcast session. My name is Seema. I'm your host. And in this session, we're going to be covering some stuff that I wanted to discuss with you guys pertaining to self-mastery and energy conservation. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm really excited to talk about this with you. So the first thing that I wanted to go over is how important it is to clean your energy, okay? And I'm somebody that always stresses meditation all of the time. Like, I'm a huge advocate for it. I think we should do it at least once a day, if not twice or 3 times a day, because when we meditate, we literally flush out everything that we knew to be true beforehand in our reality, okay? So let's say you have problems in your life, because everybody does, right? Instead of ruminating on them and living your life from the vantage point of these problems, we can actually reverse any problem or any situation that we have in our life, okay? We are the creator of our life. We are the creator of the things we are experiencing. And so sometimes we get caught up in life, and we forget that we are creating everything that's happening to us. So let's say you are experiencing something unfavorable in a business setting, right? It's because of something within you that is not met. And this is the case for everything. Even diet, even health, even the way that we approach our health and the way that we approach healing. Western medicine emphasizes disconnection and solving problems or healing problems at the symptom level, which is just the effect. It's not the cause, right? Eastern medicine targets the cause, or it targets the root problems of issues. And so it's more effective, right? And so when we can actually combine Eastern and Western medicine, we will see a lot more progress in healthcare overall, provided that we take Eastern medicine and leverage that first, right? Provided we approach health from the perspective of treating it at the root level. So it's true that anything within you that you don't like, you can heal. Anything in your life that you don't like, you can heal, right? And it comes from how deeply we're willing to meet ourselves, how deeply we're willing to connect with ourselves, to sit with ourselves through pain, through suffering, through struggle, right? Because feeling is literally healing. Like, when we feel our pain, when we feel trauma, physical trauma in any way, or mental trauma, we can sit with that and we understand it better. And when we start to understand it better, it's kind of like water seeping into soil, right? That's how the roots of plants get nourished. But if the water were just to be on the surface, it would never hit the roots and plants would not be able to grow. So if you don't sit with yourself, if you don't sit with your pain, you cannot heal it. It'll be there. It'll stay there like dry roots under the surface of the earth, right? It'll not be reached by healing or water, right? And we have powerful healing abilities, guys. We have the ability to heal ourselves mentally, physically, cellularly, biologically, in all, literally from the lowest level possible, right? All the way up to the way we manifest as our physical bodies. So even scar healing, you can heal scars, you can heal the skin, you can heal everything. And let me tell you, it's all energetics. It's all energetic. We are literally extremely powerful, and we have the ability to not only heal ourselves on all levels, emotionally, physically, and mentally, but we have the ability to heal others as well. We have the ability to heal environments. We have the ability to heal plants and animals, right? We have the ability to heal our globe, our earth, right? Which is always only providing to us and never takes from us, never expects from us, right? Earth is our mother. And so when we realize that we have such a huge, powerful healing capability, we quickly understand that everything we've been taught in our lives is actually trying to target that healing ability to stifle it, because we are extremely powerful. And so this power, if it's misused, we can actually go against ourselves in a big way, and we can hurt ourselves in a big way. We can hurt our environment. We can hurt other people. We can hurt our karmic balance. We can hurt our the footprints we leave here, right? We can leave pain. And this is because of giving into programming, giving into fear, giving into the unwillingness to meet oneself. If you just scale through life in a numb kind of way, which everybody has at one point, right? And you refuse to meet yourself deeper. You refuse to meet your pain. You refuse to acknowledge it. You just numb it with like consumption, overconsumption, or distraction, right? Or trying to get the need met in a different way. And there's so many ways, guys. Like we can practice escapism, right? And we do it all the time. People do it all the time. That's why, like, the true mark of living a successful life, at least from my experience, has been simplicity, right? Like when you simplify your life, you only really have yourself to turn to, and so you can solve problems a lot faster and a lot more effectively, right? Because you are developing this inner strength, or this healing capability even further, right? Actually, yes, our healing capability is so powerful that it's infinite, and it can be discovered infinitely. The more that we discover it, and the more that we discover ourselves, the stronger that it reveals itself to us. And so we can heal ourselves almost instantaneously from things. We can bounce back very quickly from things. We can heal other people. We can heal relationships. We can give our love easily without expectation or without a need for reciprocity, because we get our love from divine. We get our love from Gaia. We get our love from spirit, right? So there's no reason to need anything ever. Like literally, we should have no needs, no emotional needs, no mental needs, no physical needs. As long as we're in tune with the spirit within, everything else will be provided to us. And this is what it means, again, to simplify your life. You're not looking for external help or validation or love or anything, because you are a giver of it. You see, you give it. And there has been a lot of fear mongering as well around like giving your love to the wrong people and all this kind of stuff. I don't believe in that whatsoever. I have a different approach on this. I don't think that we give our love in a wrong way ever. I don't think we give it to wrong people ever. There's no such thing as wrong people. It's just who we attract and what we attract, and everything and everybody is a reflection of what's going on within. That's it. It's very simple. It's very easy, and it's universal truth, right? It's actually quite beautiful, because then you realize that, like, to change anything, or like to heal a situation or a relationship or a business, all you need to do is heal yourself. All you need to do is meet yourself, is meet your needs, and sit with the pain that you may not have sat with, and see why it's there. Be compassionate with yourself, and you'll have no choice, by the way, but to develop patience and self-compassion with yourself through this process. And then as you do this inner work, you realize that there have been only good things that have happened to you. Every experience is a beautiful and a blissful one. Every lesson is a blissful one. And things and people and situations just show us where we're at and what we need to do to meet ourselves deeper, and how we can meet ourselves deeper as well. People are universes. Experiences are pockets of our own universe. And we can really use every interaction, expression, environment to learn ourselves deeper, right? And with that being said, to heal ourselves deeper as well. So it's extremely beautiful stuff, because life is quite literally like what you decide it to be, and you discover this as you go through this process of inner healing. Inner healing is one that actually rejuvenates the cellular structure of the body entirely. When I began my healing journey, like, that's when things personally in my life really shifted. Things around me shifted, people changed to me in different ways. Like they were sent on their own healing journeys as well. And also my health shifted, my breathing shifted, my body and face shifted. Like because how do I explain this concisely? When your light body gets activated, like you have a faster and a higher energy frequency. So like when your frequency raises, you have the ability to synthesize information more clearly and more accurately, and more like quickly as well. You develop the clairsentience, clairaudience, clairsmellience. That's what I call it, because I don't know what the smelling one is called. But all these different gifts and stuff come online. Like you have the ability to like just like know stuff, and everybody has this, right? It's also healing capabilities that come online. Reiki, the ability to transmute the breath to different parts of the body, to heal different parts of the body. Like these are all things that Jesus tried to teach humankind, and they're all present in the Bible as well. And everybody has the ability to tap into their crystalline body or their light body and to activate these different I wouldn't even call them abilities, because everything is an ability. The ability to speak is an ability. The ability to see is an ability. Like, we should be grateful for all of our faculties, right? But basically, we are extremely powerful, much more powerful than we ever could know. We have God sitting within. Do you know what the realization of this can do to somebody? It can empower them to do anything that they want in life. It can empower them to leave only footprints of healing, only footprints of love, only footprints of nurturing, right? And so this is like ultimately the best way to live. It's the most contented way to live, or content way to live. It's like the most free and happy and joyful way to live. You know, you practice non-judgment fully again when you go through that healing journey. I'd like to discuss more about the healing journey, so I'll do so briefly here. So when you begin your healing journey, yes, like I was saying, people change around you, your environment changes, your body changes, but also you, most importantly, I would say, your heart changes. Like your heart literally develops. Like your heart center, all the centers of your body, of course, but the heart, it's able to connect with the mind, and establish that mind-heart coherence very strongly. So that gets activated and that strengthens. Your aura also strengthens. And all these things happen in tandem with one another. So your auric field, yes, does strengthen, and you have the ability to radiate pure positive life force energy more easily, right? And yes, you have the ability to really heal with your energy, with your voice, with your laughter, with your interaction, right? And it is very important to protect your energy. So I'll go into that as well a little bit here. Essentially, when it comes to beginning the healing journey, sorry, for some reason I'm getting distracted. There are like noises around me, because when I do these podcasts, I channel, you know. But give me a second. So I will discuss energy protection in a second. I just briefly want to go back to the beginning of one's healing journey. Your heart center expands. You have a mind-heart coherence that is very much strengthened, and you start to judge yourself. Most importantly, you start to judge yourself and others a lot less. You find that everything starts with you and it radiates outwards. So you find that you stop judging yourself like entirely. And because you stop judging yourself, you are more able to live like a child. And you have that inner child healing that happens through that process. And then you also stop judging others as well, and you start to see other people like children who are just the same as you, who are literally not different from you, who experience the same emotions, same fears, same traumas, right? And then your compassion skyrockets. Like, you begin to really love people. And you begin to really want to help them and be there for them in any way that you can, you know. Like with me personally, I'll just give you a personal example that just came to mind. I don't know why, but here we go. So I post online. I'm a content creator, and I see people posting online, and it's cool to share your personal story and stuff, but if you're like being negative, you know, or hurting somebody else, like, that's something that happens a lot, especially in the world we live in, right? We have celebrities, we have tabloids. Like, I don't agree, believe in, or engage with any of that stuff. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. I think it's actually quite horrible. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that you just want to help people and heal people. Like, if I put out content, like, I'm either healing myself or someone else. Like, that's kind of my intention for when I post content. And I also have to be careful about, like, the things that I say and stuff like that, because I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like, I'm also going through my own journey, and I've been for, like, my whole life, right? And so I have to, like, knowing that I'm speaking to people, I have to be careful what I say. I have to have a high vibration when I hop on calls, like one-on-one calls with you guys. Like, I have to keep it cute, because if I just, like, if I'm in my shadow, or if I'm, like, dealing with, like, life situations in which I feel heavy, I cannot hop on a call, or I cannot post online, or because I don't want to give that energy, so it's kind of like that when it comes to wanting to, like, heal the world, so yeah. And then now I'll discuss energy protection and how to protect your energy. So the best and the most effective way to protect your energy is through the mind. When we cleanse the mind, like I mentioned in the beginning of this audio, through meditation, we are engulfing ourselves in full energetic protection. So you may find that people that are into energy work, they have the ability to protect their own energy, right? So it doesn't get infiltrated, it doesn't get read, it doesn't get assessed in any way, and this is because they have a duty to keep it cute when being around other people, right? Like, and so yes, so it's I'm getting distracted again. It is important to protect your energy, and the way to protect your energy is through the mind. You must use words, you must use meditation, you must use personal defense, like, techniques. Like, it's not so much defense techniques, it's more so like cleansing techniques, I would say, because if I'm being quite honest, like, the light body, when connected to source, when plugged into source, is very high vibrational, and the world is not, right? Like, the environments we go to are not high vibrational, other people are not high vibrational usually, right? So we can only become fully purified, cleansed, and high vibrational when we are connected to source, when we're plugged in. So the way to protect your energy is to plug into source. It's to literally detach from the world, detach from the body, detach from the frontal mind, the conscious mind, even the subconscious mind, and to go back, to go within, to retreat within the consciousness, and to sit with source, to sit at the soul seat, right? That's the way to do it. And so yes, meditation is a great way to cleanse. You can use nature to cleanse, of course. Gaia will absorb all of your negative frequencies so effectively, if I may add. And that's also the way to preserve and maintain your health, by the way. Like, the thing about physical health is that it's actually energetic health, and so, like I mentioned, everything starts at the root. Everything is energy. Change your energy and you change your body. Change your energy and you can reverse or heal an illness, right? Even mental illness, even depression and things like that can go away for good, by the way. And if they come back, it's only because you haven't been doing the inner work. The thing about personal work is that it's constant. The second that we slack, the second that we stop, which I definitely can attest to, and because everybody is human and everybody goes through cycles. So when we're not doing the inner work all of the time, which we will not, like I just said, we will feel called to go back to it. Like, we will be prompted in some way by some uncomfortable situation, by some pain, by some heartbreak, by something. We'll be called back into inner work, and we will have to do it again, or continue, at least. The thing about doing inner work is that you never start at the beginning again. You always go from where you left off at, because the thing about soul development is that it has a it retains the expansion. Okay, so there's no loss of expansion ever when it comes to soul development. And the purpose of human life is soul development, right? Animals do not have the capability to develop their souls. Human beings do. That's what sets us apart. That's why we should make the most of this human life by seeking spiritual evolution, right? Because that's the point of human life, right? And like I said, the best life, the happiest life is the most simple life, where you can do what you need to do, and where you can, focus on really working on connecting to source as much as possible, so that you can develop a huge expanded heart center, and so that you can infuse love and healing in all of the work that you do, any type of work that you do. It could be anything. You could do anything for a living. I just want to say this, you can do anything for a living, and you can heal other people with it. Number one. Number two, I want you guys to know that you can do anything that you want in your life. If you think that you can't do something, it's only because you've decided that. Assess your decisions, assess your mental patterns, assess your inner programming. If you don't like your inner programming, change it. Adopt a different programming. Do whatever it takes. Listen to affirmations, make up affirmations, say them out loud, write down your affirmations, and then go take action on your dreams or whatever it is that you want to do, right? We have the ability to create innovation with anything that we do. And you guys have no idea, every single song, every single piece of writing, every single video, every single time we exchange love with somebody, or we tell somebody that we love them and why, or we exchange good words or healing energy, we are changing the cosmos. We are changing the cosmos. We are changing time. We're influencing it. We're leaving our energetic footprint across it, right? Across the surface of time. And so we are so unbelievably, vastly, infinitely important. So important. In fact, we're so important that our importance is like it doesn't exist. Something like that. Just because we are equally universally important, right? So it all comes down to God, really. It all gets absorbed in the mouth of God. So yes. So is there anything else I wanted to discuss in this podcast? I'm pretty sure that's it. I love you guys very much. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, or if you'd like me to expand on anything I discussed here, please let me know in the comments section below. I'd be happy to answer your personal questions or anything like that. You can stream my podcast. It's called Seema Says, across all podcast streaming platforms. If you want to see my previous episodes, I have about 170 something of them, and you can check them out there. I love you guys very much. Thank you for listening. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below anything you want. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.